Hello, Slicey Dicers. This is Brian with another knife video for you. Today, we have another most carried update, my most carried for the month of January. It feels like forever since I did one of these because the one I did in December was for the whole year of 2020. So this is for the month of January 2021. So yeah, let's just get to it. These are the ones I carry for myself, not necessarily for review. The stuff that I carry just for myself, for my own giggles. They have to be. I do switch knives during the day a lot. So these are ones that I carry the majority of the day on the individual day. I do keep a little spreadsheet and stuff and add them up. And this is what came out for January. I realize it's only the 29th. There's still 2 more days left, but I don't think it's going to change. And I have other stuff that I want to do the rest of the last 2 days of the month. So putting this video up a couple days earlier than I usually do. So what were they? These are going to go in no particular order except for the one that I carried the most. So let's start. A lot of these were new this month, but early on this month, well, 2 of them were, but they still made the list because I like them a lot. We'll start out with the first one that comes up in that category, the WE Knives Mini Buster. I had one of these on loan for review a while ago from Sauce23. He would not sell it to me, so I sent it back, and then they came out with more, and I managed to get my hands on one. These are still pretty widely available. $289, not horribly inexpensive, but you're getting a really nice Snex design 20 CV steel, and a very unique action on this. If you can see the lock bar insert and the detent ball are basically, it's one piece, so you don't get any stoppage. You don't have to wait for it to pass the detent before it drops. It's just as soon as you're there, it's past the detent and it drops. It's not like a complete guillotine drop shutty feel, but it's a very, very smooth, very unique feel, and I really like it a lot. I also like the blade shape. Ergos are excellent. Looks cool. So glad to finally have one of these for my very own. Very, very happy about that. This one is another one that I just got earlier this month that does not leave my pocket too terribly often. This is the Best Tech Exploit Todd Knife and Tool design. You're looking at $238 for one of these. It is a front flipper where you can use the thumb hole, whatever you want to do. I mostly use the front flipper. I like front flippers. I especially like big front flippers, and this is definitely in that category of big, titanium frame lock front flipper. It looks really cool, especially with this flame ano that cameras just don't do justice to, but I really like it. And it's a little bronzed out and all the holes that are cut into it. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous knife. It's a if you like this look, I like this look. If you like this kind of techno-y sort of look, it's a very pretty thing. And again, ergos are really good. Probably the best I've seen from a Todd Knife and Tool. If there's one thing that they don't excel at sometimes, it's the ergos, but this one is really, really good. S35 VN steel on this. And yeah, I really like it. Blade shape's cool, and it's endlessly fidgetable. You can spidey flick it, thumb flick it, front flipper it, anything you want all day long. And just very smooth action. Really, really like this knife a whole ton. A lot more than I honestly expected to. I wasn't sure if this was going to be a catch and release or not, but it's obviously I failed at the release part. I'm going to be holding on to this one for a while. Next up, speaking of catch and release, this is one I've had for a while, and I honestly started carrying it because I thought about selling it in December. And before I did, I thought, I want to carry it for a few more days and just see. This is the Kershaw Bare Knuckle, but this is the 20 CV Special Edition one from Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Limited edition, I guess you say, but it's not really that limited. They've already done at least 2 runs of them. They are out of stock at the moment, but I think they'll be back again. I don't know. I know they restocked them at least once. I don't really keep as close attention to what's going on over there. So if somebody knows down below if they said whether or not they plan on doing more, please post that. The 20 CV version, $100. And I believe for a long time they were on sale for $90 if memory serves. They've done it with a coated blade as well. It is a subframe lock. You're the typical bare knuckle design, aluminum scales, but it's just really, really nice. Really enjoying carrying it again. So much so that I'm actually going to tear it apart and do what I did to my old bare knuckle that I had. I had the original, I believe it was 14C28N version. This one has the lock bar tension a little tighter than I would like. It's not horrible, but I did take the lock bar. You have to remove the lock bar in order to bend it back a little bit. But I'm probably going to do that on this one because since I thought, hey, I'm going to carry this for a few days and decide whether or not I'm going to sell it. I've been carrying it a lot again, so kind of remind me that, oh yeah, I know I do really like this. just a good size, good weight. And yeah, really like it. Pocket clip is not the best thing in the world, but I don't have as big a problem with it as some people do. But that's, if there's any downside to it, it's just that. And yeah, maybe the detent's a little too strong, but that can be fixed. Most carried was really, really close between these two. In second place, just barely, was the Bugout. This is a custom shop Bugout, the full size one. I don't think they do the mini in the custom shop, but if you go to Benchmade, they have a custom shop. You can choose different scale colors, different blade materials, different standoffs. This one has to be M4. Coated, unfortunately, they don't let you get uncoated M4. Benchmade does not trust you with tool steels or non-stainless steels. They always coat them. It's kind of annoying, but at least it's a gray coating. And I got the gray G10 and the purple thumb studs and the purple standoffs match because I love purple, as the background shows. But this thing is great. Honestly, I think the only reason it's not number one is because this is one of my size comparison knives, so I keep it in a drawer with all my other size comparison knives. So I think the only reason that I didn't carry it more was I didn't see it as often. This is a knife that I can say, if I didn't have a channel and I only had to have one knife, I would be happy with this. It's that good. And I'm really excited for the S90V carbon one coming out. I thought I was going to have one early before they were released. I'm not sure if that's going to happen now. I asked for the wrong one when Benchmade asked me which models I wanted to try out early, and I asked for the wrong one. I screwed up, and I got the mini Bugout instead. But I know I'm going to have at least a loaner probably before they come out, but I don't know if I'm going to get to own one before then, but we'll see. And I'm still going to keep this one around, though, just because it's the channel's colors. But the S90V, this is $240, by the way, in this configuration. The S90V carbon one's only $250. I know people are going to say, that's a lot for a Bugout. It's a G10 and M4, and you can build a custom one for that. Yeah, you can, but not for much less. Maybe $20 less by the time you bought new scales and custom hardware and all that, and you're still going to have an S30V blade. If you go to a custom shop, you get M4 or 20CV. Or you can stick with the S30V if you want to and just get a different color for a few bucks more. So, yeah, is it more expensive than a regular Bugout? Obviously, it's like almost twice as much. But I don't think you can build one this good in aftermarket stuff. I know there's a wide aftermarket for the Bugout, but I don't think you can. And I think with the S90V one, that's even more true. With the carbon scales and everything for $250. Yeah, and again, no matter how cool you build a custom Bugout on your own, or with aftermarket parts, you're still going to have that S30V blade. Or if you go this route or the carbon one, you get F90V, M4, 20CV, you get a lot better blade. So there's that. So obviously, number one most carried, the one that is left, Spartan Harsey 3.25. It's just one of those that I see and I put in my pocket. It's just fine for everything. It's a very inoffensive size. Doesn't take up a lot of room in the pocket. It's still a very sturdy, solid feeling knife. I can still get all four fingers on it, no problem. I just really like it. It just has such a confidence-inspiring feel. S45 VN on this. I love the look of it. It looks fancy. If it's around fancy things, it looks more heavy duty. If it's around more heavy duty things, it's a very versatile knife as far as the looks go. And I just really, really like it. I'm not sure I like it as much as the full size, but this is the one I wind up carrying more just because it's easier to carry. And when I think about grabbing a Spartan, it's often this one, just because of the size and the ease of carry. But really, really cool knife. Do like this a lot. Not inexpensive, $395. So I know, except for the bare knuckle, there's not much budgety stuff on here. But this is just being honest what I carry. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and see you again at the end of next month.